Anger is boiling over right now, and fans can't believe what they're hearing. A shocking trade idea is gaining serious traction, one that could send away a rising, promising talent in exchange for someone far more uncertain, risky, and controversial. Social media is exploding, talk shows are divided, and supporters are asking the same question: why gamble like this when the future looks so bright? Some insiders say it's a bold masterstroke, others call it reckless and unnecessary. Behind closed doors, pressure is mounting, and this decision could define the next era of this franchise. Is this a genius move that nobody understands yet, or a massive mistake waiting to happen? Stay locked in, because if this trade goes through, the fallout will be loud, emotional, and impossible to ignore. Before we get into this explosive Dodgers update, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because what you're about to hear could change the entire direction of the Los Angeles Dodgers moving forward, and trust me, Dodgers fans are already divided, emotional, and furious over this one. So here's the situation right now, and it's developing fast. The Los Angeles Dodgers are reportedly on the verge of pulling the trigger on a trade that has stunned people inside baseball. We're not talking about a low-risk depth move. We're not talking about a bench bat or a bullpen arm. This is a potential deal involving one of the Dodgers' most promising young players, someone fans have been told to believe in, someone the organization has invested time, development, and future projections into. And in return? An uncertain player with serious question marks, concerns about health, consistency, and long-term value. And that's exactly why fans are furious. Inside league circles, this move is being described as high risk, high pressure, and very un-Dodger-like. For years, the Dodgers have built their reputation on patience, player development, and calculated aggression. They don't usually panic. They don't usually gamble recklessly. But something feels different right now. There is a sense of urgency, almost desperation, coming from this front office as they try to maximize a championship window that feels like it's narrowing faster than expected. The promising player involved in these discussions is someone many fans believed would be part of the next core of Dodgers baseball. A controllable, cost-effective talent with upside, athleticism, and room to grow. Not a finished product, but someone who has already shown flashes at the major league level or dominated in the minors. This is the type of player rebuilding teams dream about and contending teams usually hold onto tightly. Yet, the Dodgers are reportedly willing to let him go. Why? Because the front office believes the uncertain player coming back could provide an immediate boost in a key area of need. And that's where the controversy really begins. This uncertain player is not a sure thing. He comes with baggage. Maybe it's an injury history that scares people. Maybe it's wildly inconsistent performance. Maybe it's age, contract concerns, or declining metrics. Whatever it is, the risk is real, and fans see it clearly. Social media has already exploded. Dodgers Twitter, Reddit, and fan forums are on fire. Some fans are saying this is a win-now move that has to be made if the team wants another World Series banner. Others are calling it reckless, short-sighted, and a betrayal of the farm system that made the Dodgers elite in the first place. And honestly, both sides have valid arguments. Let's talk about the Dodgers' current situation, because context matters here. This team is still loaded with star power. You've got generational talent, MVP-level players, and one of the deepest rosters in baseball on paper. But cracks are showing. Injuries have taken a toll. Pitching depth isn't what it once was. The postseason failures still haunt this organization. Every October disappointment adds more pressure to make bold moves, even risky ones. The front office knows that windows don't stay open forever. Contracts get expensive. Players age. Rivals get stronger. Teams like the Braves, Phillies, Rangers, and even up-and-coming clubs are not waiting for the Dodgers to figure things out. And when you're in that mindset, trading future certainty for present impact can start to look very tempting. But here's the problem. History is filled with examples of teams making this exact type of trade and regretting it for years. Giving up a young, controllable player who turns into a star elsewhere, while the win now piece flames out or gets injured. Fans remember those stories. They've seen it happen to other teams. And some still remember moments when the Dodgers themselves were on the wrong side of similar deals. Another layer to this controversy is trust. Dodgers fans generally trust this front office more than most fan bases trust theirs. Andrew Friedman and his team have earned that reputation through smart drafting, savvy trades, and sustained success. But trust isn't blind. And this move, if it happens, will test that trust in a major way. What's especially frustrating fans is the idea that the Dodgers might be overthinking things. Some believe the team doesn't need to gamble. They argue that patience, internal development, and health could solve many of the current issues. Why sacrifice a promising future piece when the roster is already good enough to contend? On the flip side, supporters of the move argue that prospects are never guarantees either. For every young player who becomes a star, there are many who never reach their ceiling. Baseball development is unpredictable. If the Dodgers believe this uncertain player gives them a better chance to win now, maybe it's a risk worth taking. Championships are rare. Opportunities even rarer. There's also the emotional factor. Fans get attached to young players. They watch them come up through the system. They see interviews, highlights, and potential. Trading that away feels personal, even if it makes sense on paper. And when the return is someone fans don't fully trust, the emotional backlash becomes inevitable. Another interesting angle here is timing. Why now? Why this player? Why this target? Insiders suggest that rival teams know the Dodgers are under pressure. That means the asking price goes up. Other front offices aren't going to give the Dodgers a discount. If the Dodgers want an impact player, they may have to overpay. And that's exactly what this trade could represent. If this deal goes through and works, the narrative flips instantly. The same fans who are furious now will praise the front office as geniuses who had the courage to make a tough call. That's how fast baseball narratives change. But if it fails, if the uncertain player underperforms or gets hurt, while the promising player thrives elsewhere, this move will be remembered for a long time. This is also about identity. The Dodgers have built an image as a smart, forward-thinking organization. A team that balances analytics with development. A team that doesn't chase headlines but creates sustained excellence. A trade like this challenges that identity and suggests a shift toward a more aggressive, high-risk approach. As of now, nothing is officially done, but talks are reportedly serious and ongoing. Multiple league sources believe the framework of a deal is already in place, with final decisions hinging on medical reviews, prospect evaluations, and last-minute negotiations. That means we could get breaking news at any moment. Fans are watching closely. Every rumor, every insider tweet, every vague quote from executives is being dissected. And the longer this drags on, the more intense the reaction becomes. Some fans are begging the front office to walk away. Others are bracing themselves for the announcement. No matter how you feel about it, one thing is clear: this potential trade represents a crossroads moment for the Dodgers. It's about more than just one player for another. It's about philosophy, timing, and how much risk you're willing to accept in the pursuit of a championship. So I want to hear from you. Are the Dodgers making a smart, aggressive move to win now, or are they about to make a massive mistake by trading away a promising future for an uncertain present? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is far from over. And make sure you stay locked into this channel, because the second this story breaks, the second we get confirmation or a shocking twist, you know we'll be all over it with full breakdowns, reactions, and what it means for the future of Dodgers baseball.